Electric cars in Australia are not cheap. Few government incentive, limited charging network, luxurious car tax, and lately the controversial road tax all make Australia lag behind other nations. As a new EV owner, I just wonder what the value is when buying electric cars instead of a conventional car. I believe that the total cost of ownership is just one of the factors in the decision-making process. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the value of electric cars. Hi, and welcome to the Future Talk channel. I'm Michelle. When I chose this topic, I put the keyword value of electric cars in Google. I found most of pages are talking about the market price and the cost. I get it, because it was my first thought as well. It is a simple equation though, by putting the purchase price, running cost, and a resale price all together. Many YouTubers talked about that. And I also found a very interesting website by Transport of New South Wales, which I put the description below. You will just need to input the basic information of your driving habits and the charging methods. The website can run the calculation in a minute to compare the total cost of an electric car and an equivalent internal engine vehicle. The conclusion of this apple-to-apple comparison shows that EVs could be a more cost-effective option given the running cost saving if we look at the total cost over 5 years' time. And I believe that the further cost reduction of batteries would make the EV much cheaper in the near future. Well, as I said, the financial value is not the only motivating factor for customers to purchase a car. It is a perception of value, both financial and non-financial, that drives the decision to adopt or not adopt an electric vehicle. I'll give you some examples of non-financial factors that I consider. First, the advanced hardware and software. For example, Tesla's external camera system captures security footage while the car is not only moving but also stationary. It means that if a significant threat has been detected, the camera will begin recording and the alarm system will activate, and you will be receiving messages from your app saying that this incident has occurred. And this can be evidence if you need to deal with that with the insurance company later. In the future, this camera and sensor system will support the car to communicate with other vehicles with infrastructures and upload to the cloud for the car makers to optimize their safety solutions. And I believe that is the future of the electric vehicle, contributing more smart or connected transport network. The second factor is quiet and enjoyable driving experience. When I first drove EV, I found 3 different driving experiences versus conventional vehicles. The first is a quietness, because EVs don't have an engine to burn fuel. The only noises are caused by the wind resistance or tire noises when you're driving at a moderate or high speeds. And the second is regenerative system. Simply put, you don't need to pedal the brake anymore because the regenerative system will work as a brake if you lift off the accelerator. And it's a new habit that I need to adjust. The third one is there's no clutch, no gearbox, no traditional transmission. All of this means that it will make the interior or boot space much bigger. The third factor, of course, environmental impact. The recent Sydney flood makes me feel that the environment change is no longer conference talks, but the real issue happening so close to us. If I can do anything to save the planet, I know it's a big topic, but I will do my part. As you know, EVs don't use exhaust system. They do not have emissions. On the other hand, EVs can be powered by renewable resources such as solar, wind, and water. It means that if you have solar panel installed at your home, you will in turn power your electric car in your garage and keep the renewable energy flowing even more. The fourth one is a timing saving factor. I primarily charge up my car when I'm at work, at shop, at home while doing other things. You may argue that it just takes a couple of minutes every week going to the petrol station if you own conventional vehicles. However, it is not always a convenient time if you wanted to refuel. And when plugging the car once you arrive at home becoming a habit, just like what you do with your phone, will it become less thing for you to bother in your daily life? Last but not least, I will add the bonus of owning electric cars. During the Texas snowstorm in February, I saw some social media posts talking about electric cars have becoming temporary shelters for owners. For example, a family stay in the electric car from freezing at night. I never expected that scenario when I bought EV. It reminds me of a new function called V2L, Vehicle to Load, provided by the 2021 Hyundai Ioniq. It allows the EV owners to use the EV to charge any electric devices, such as electric, scooters, bikes, camping equipment, wherever, you name it. It seems that in this case, EVs has become a moving charger, providing convenience for the owners. Well, I know it needs more time to adopt an EV, given the current expensive upfront cost and the limited charging network, especially in Australia. But we should not overlook the value of electric car from customer perspective, both non-financial and financial. What do you think about other factors when you consider to buy EVs? Please let me know your comments. In my next episode, I'll be talking about the electric car's insurance. Stay tuned.